I hope you are doing well. So, I am gonna start a series of 4 tutorials of how to draw BTS jhope, and the first video will be about how to draw outline using grids. So, I hope you will watch all the videos, and let's get into the video and see what materials I have used. So, first, the most important part of my sketches are Tomboy monograph pencil, and then there is this new brand I bought which is called Aslan, but these pencils are good because they have a very wide range, but not very good like like other brands like Bruce and Faber-Castell. But it works well, and I am not disappointed after purchasing it. And I have used eraser, electric eraser, which I always use while sketching something, a normal eraser, a normal pencil, and a few types of scale which I have used. All these materials are very essential, and I hope and these are very cheap. You can easily buy it from the description, the link I have given in the description. Now if you want to draw something, there are two ways. First way is that you draw anatomy, and through that you draw a sketch. Like I'm trying to draw here a nose. I'm a self-taught artist, so I don't know how to draw anatomy like this. So usually when I draw a sketch which is A4 size or A5 size, so I don't require outlines. But when I'm drawing A3 size sketch, it's quite difficult to draw features. So I use grids. As you can see, this is the grid I made. This is how I made grids. I use very light pencil because I don't want to make scratches on my new sketch. So I'm gonna tell you how I draw grids. For that I use an app which is called Drawing Grid Maker app. You can easily install it. Is a very small app. You can easily install it. There are various options. You can choose a picture from a gallery, and then you can give how many columns and how many rows you want in your sketch, depending upon how sensitive you work, how easy or difficult it is for you to draw without grid lines. So you see I have given these grids. Now I am saving the photo in my library, and I will use this photo as a reference to draw a new sketch using these outlines. Now you see I have started working upon drawing the line. So it's 36 centimeter vertically and 26 horizontally, the space which is left, which is for me in this A3 page. So I have divided the length with the columns, and the end result is 28 centimeter of a square block. So you see I have started working on this. We need to make sure that the horizontal measurement is very important, because we cannot adjust horizontal measurement. We have to adjust vertical measurement according to horizontal one. Okay, so keep that in mind while making grids, that you are not making grids which will go out of the page. And make sure to mark very precisely, even if you want a good sketch. This is a very tedious process, and it is very boring too, but for good sketch you have to do it. Otherwise, the main point for drawing grids is, sometimes when the page is that much big, when the page is A4, then you don't know where, and then looking upon, like you when you're working on a table and you are looking upon the sketch from one side, so it is difficult to distinguish if the nose is too big, or if the eyes is too big, or if all the features are correct. So for that I use a grid. I will draw a very light grid with a very light pencil, just for a little help to draw the features on a correct point. And when I'm done with the features, I just draw it off from the page and start shading it. So you see I have given it number, because it will easy for me to see where the point is. Now you see the grid is ready. Now let's get into working on it. So you see I have counted the blocks from the photo, and now I have started working on making the eye. I am just using a normal shade of pencil, edge pencil, edge shade of pencil in this. It's the usual process, but the grids are helping me to locate where I have to where is my starting point and where is my ending point. That is the cue with grids. When you are a self-taught artist, you don't know how anatomy works. I only know biological anatomy, not this sketching anatomy. So this grid helps me to locate, and it makes sure that my sketch is not going out of the page or it is very small. So that's why I use grids, and I would suggest you to use it if you want to draw good sketches. That's why I put it in the first video, so that you can start working from scratch, and then I will in the fourth video I'll complete the sketch. The next video will be about how to draw facial features. In that video I'll give shades to eyes, nose and lips. So you see, I've started working on the second eye. Even if you're using grids, there could be chances where you are missing out on something. So keep that in mind, that you are continuously looking at your reference and then working on this. Now I'm working on the nose. Once when you locate one feature, like I always start sketching with the right eye, and when I have located one eye, then it becomes easier for me to locate where the other eye would be, and through the help of the lines, I can easily draw it. When I was actually making this video, I actually did a mistake that the nose was quite bigger on the right side as compared to the reference, and then I corrected in the next video. So we are humans, we make mistakes, and that's how we learn. So I hope you make mistakes and you learn from it. So now I'm working on the lips. You can see that I always use my pencil very lightly. It has always been my habit to use pencil very lightly, because it allows me to easily withdraw what I have drawn on the paper. Because obviously papers are very sensitive. If you will scratch it so hard, it will be very hard to withdraw it from the paper. And if you want to give good shade, especially I use graphite pencil, because I feel like charcoal, it gives a grainy texture. Charcoal sketches look very good only from a distance. If you look closely, you will able to see all the grainy structure and stuff. So I usually prefer graphite, because it's graphite give a very smooth texture, and I love it in my sketch. So you see, I draw very lightly so that I can withdraw, and when I am completely sure that no, the feature is fine, I give it a little dark shade, so that when I rub off the grid lines, then it does not get rubbed off. So you see, I will start working on the on his face and jawline. I hope the grid lines are visible to you from this distance, because I draw very light, so it may not be visible, but I think you can see it, at least now. I hope this video is helpful for you to understand how actually the grade system works. I was also not aware of it until last year, and since then I have been using it whenever I am drawing something on a A5 sketch, sorry, A3 sketch, or when I am doing a commission. Because when I'm doing something for myself, like a BTS drawing, I can I if there's a mistake, there's no point, it's okay. But if I'm doing a commission for someone else, and if there's a mistake, then that's not a good thing. So that's why whenever I do commissions, even if it is on a A4 page, then I don't leave any chances for mistakes. So I always use grids. So see, I'm just giving a light outline of where the hairs are, so that I can easily draw and I can easily give shades to it. The third tutorial will be about how to draw. Sorry, the fourth tutorial will be about how to draw a sketch, how to draw hairs and the background. The third tutorial will be about how to draw a sweaty skin, how to actually draw shades. Now I have completed with the ears, nose features, jaw lines, and now I've started working on his clothes. You see, I have given a darker shade to his features, so that when I rub off the grid lines, it does not get withdrawn from the paper. I have shown you my reference, and I hope you remember it, and it is and you can compare it with the reference that how I'm able to draw very precisely with the help of the grid lines. Now I'm done with the outlines, and I have withdrawn all the grid lines. I have rubbed off all the lines, and now you can see what is left in the sketch. So you see it's very clear lines: the face, the nose, the facial features, the tie, the clothes, the hair. So with help of this, I can easily give shades to it, and I can easily draw a good sketch. You can for updates you can visit my you can follow my insta page, that is Fatma Alisha OT7, FATIMA ALISHA OT7, because I give various updates on that page about my YouTube tutorial about my drawings. So you can follow that my page on Instagram. And I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please leave a like and comment. Thank you so much.